Welcome into another edition of the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Chris Yao alongside Drake Colley. We are out of focus, back in focus. Everything's going well.
Yeah,
this is great.
I can see. Oh, you're talking about the camera.
Yeah, it doesn't. Listen, out of focus is probably better for us, if I'm being real honest here, Drake. But, we're excited to be here at Columbia Central for yet another Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show. We have a great show lined up tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have coaches, of course. We'll have players. And if you're watching us on the internet, just
hang tight.
You're fine.
We're gonna get you covered.
You're gonna be fine.
And there's a little bit of difference. And we were here 2 weeks ago, right? 2 Fridays ago. Two Fridays ago we had Maury County Fair here.
Yeah,
and it was
a little different.
Yeah, the smells are different.
There's no cotton candy,
and now they do a great job at the concession stand here at Columbia Central High School. Don't get me wrong, but there's something to be said.
Well, they ain't fired the grill up yet either.
For cotton candy and caramel apples.
County fairs have their own unique brand.
Absolutely,
everything.
Their own smells, and they are not here this week, but we are game day in it. Maury County Public Schools, along with the Columbia Power and Water Systems Internet Service. And you know what? The big boys out of Nashville, they're here too. They are. WZTV, My Channel 30, this is their game of the week also.
Game of the week, they got it.
You know what? When they heard it was our game day, game of the week here at Columbia Central, they got on board.
That's right.
So,
they might follow us around from now on.
Chris Pointer, the athletic director at Maury County Public School, we're movers and shakers. We were
trying to make it happen.
We're trendsetters.
Trying, man. We're trying. And they're going to follow us around and be some sponsored tits that'll be here. Maybe we can capitalize on that as well. I think it's going to be about 5 of them.
Yeah, so everybody just hang tight, hang with us. It's going to be a great evening. Now we got kickoff at 7 o'clock. Marshall County Tigers are coming in to Columbia here at the
Does this thing have a nickname?
Lindsey Nelson Stadium.
Does this game have a nickname?
Like a border war or something like that?
No.
Does it need?
I haven't jumped into that.
The fight for 50?
Yeah.
Fight for 50. There it is.
Now look,
I'm gonna get on Highway 50. Sounds good to me. Let's go.
I'm gonna give a little plug to my show, the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. That's on 4 to 5 Monday through Friday. And I've got Clayton Harris on there with me, along with Landon Seacrest, and Skinny Drake's on there too. Sometimes then we get Big Lou from Knoxville. We get a Knoxville report. There's no telling who will be on our show. But today, Clayton brought something up. He said, and Keith Stacy and Chris Pointer and Chris Yao, that what are the odds that a player from Columbia Central High School and a player from Marshall County High School will play on the same team and get multiple Super Bowl rings?
I know who you're talking about.
Dante Hightower, Marshall County High School, and Shaquille Macy, right here at Columbia Central High School.
That does seem very weird.
I mean, they're probably, 25 miles apart from each other or something like that? I mean,
or less.
Just as far as maybe the high schools are, but I'm just saying, and that's what we've got here. We've got two storied high school programs that have sent multiple players to Division I and other subdivisions of college football and on into the professional ranks.
That's right.
But with Dante Hightower, that played for Alabama linebacker, and Shaquille Mason, offensive lineman for Tom Brady all those years, and both of them played in New England, and both of them have multiple Super Bowl rings, and there's 25 miles, maybe 25, 30 miles that divide that's from high school to high school. Well, that's pretty cool.
Pretty impressive.
I think that's pretty cool.
Man, we've got we've got a lot of great athletes who are going to be on the field tonight. We're going to get to talk to a couple of them here. Lion Rock has just started. Tonight is not only Maury County Public Schools game of the week, it's not only the My TV 30 game of the week, it is also tonight Hall of Fame night here at Columbia Central, and they're going to be inducting about 227 people. It feels like it's not really. It's a big number though. How many are we inducting tonight?
No, we're only doing the football team. I think it's like it was 11 last night.
Okay.
But you'll have
I was about to say 227.
introducing and also recognizing the group from last year as well. So around 20 plus.
Well, but the Hall of Fame class this year across all sports is pretty.
About 70 plus.
Yeah, it's a pretty big Hall of Fame class, but we're excited to welcome in our friends who are going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. They're sitting to our left over there, and an exciting night for everybody here in Columbia, right here at Maury County Park. If you have not got plans for tonight, there's no better place to be than right here. It's been cool all week, and of course we get the hottest day of the week to sit up here.
What do you have to do to get one of those cool football trophies?
Gotta win.
What do you got?
Win a game?
Oh, well, I don't have a chance of getting either. But they're cool looking. I'd like to have one of those in my man cave.
They sell them at Jones. They sell them at Jones and Lang. Shout out to Jones and Lang. They'll take care of everything you need.
I could just go buy one of those. I don't have to win. I don't have to be inducted into the Columbia.
No. Just go to Jones and Lang. Tell them what you want.
Okay.
They'll put a plaque on the front of it.
That's fine.
You don't have to do any early morning workouts, no summer workouts.
Yeah, they call it the Jones and Man Cave.
Those look really good next to my big TV.
Shout out to Jones and
Big
Lang.
box TV.
Yeah, they'll take good care of you.
And on the side,
projection school TV.
on the side of it, it'll say one scored 4 touchdowns in a single game. Al Bundy.
Oh man! Hey, what about the slate tonight? We got Marshall County coming in here, Columbia Central, Lindsey Nelson Stadium on Jim Cartwright Field. And the game last year, Marshall County won by 3. So look for I think another tight, close, terrific contest.
A cat fight.
Mount Pleasant is at Summertown. Now that's a border war.
It's the battle for Sonic.
The battle of Sonic. That makes total sense.
Whoever wins gets to party at Sonic after the game.
That's one of my favorite Sonics in all Sonics I've ever been to. For somebody back there is really taking care of business because everything comes out right there.
Just recently, I learned that Sonic actually sits in.
Whoever wins gets the sales tax for the next year.
I guess.
Fiscal year.
Mount Pleasant is at Summertown. Spring Hill High School Raiders are hosting Lawrence County.
Yeah, that's a big one there.
Yeah.
They'll come up Highway 43 and make their way over to,
like I've said,
North Columbia,
Summertown, Loretta, Lawrence County. There's nothing more than those folks like better than to come across the Maury County border and whip up on any team that is north of them. I mean, they find joy in it, and they love it, and I can understand it. But I mean, those people really cherish it.
With the exception of the Moore County Battle Creek game, the other 3 high schools here in the county are playing border counties.
That's right.
Okay, so it's border war night.
That's it.
Next year, I'm hoping to go to that Battle Creek Moore County game down in Lynchburg, and I'll get there real early, and I might stay real late.
Well,
just depends. Might stick around for a Saturday. I don't know. A trip down to Lynchburg.
A lot of people have gotten lost up in those hills.
The sign says it's not a trip; it's a pilgrimage. So anyway, we got a lot to get to, and we're going to take our first break. And when we come back, we've got Coach Tredarius Goff and a couple of big-time athletes joining us here on the stage. So stick around here on the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show.
Powered by.
We'll be right back on the FPSN, powered by CPWS Internet. Stick around.
Is your internet slowing you down? It's time for an upgrade. Whether you're at home, working from your home office, or at your business, It's time to unleash the speed you need with speeds up to 1 gig at CPWS for as low as $70 a month. Give us a call, 931-375-7777. Local service, local support, CPWS.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family-owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge. Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Maury County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all, from residential to commercial. They offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations. Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations. Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Maury County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
Back here on the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show, Chris Yao, Drake Colley, and we are joined on the stage by all the cool kids, as we have Coach Tredarius Goff, of Columbia Central. He's got a couple of players that we're going to introduce here in just a few moments, but we appreciate you guys hanging out with us here on the show. We're looking forward to having a great game tonight against Marshall County. How are you doing, Coach?
Man, I'm doing good, man. You know, it's a beautiful evening. Getting ready for game time, man. So I wouldn't want to be no other place than right here.
This is the spot.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the place to be.
Yes, it
is. We were talking with Maury County Public School Athletic Director before during the break, and we were trying to decide on a name. With this rivalry, this game needs a, it needs a name, or it needs. Like, what were some of the names, Chris? What were some of the things we?
So one of them was the Limestone Bowl. Because limestone is heavily embedded in both communities, which I thought was really, really cool. And the Twin Counties, but the Twin County Classic, I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, the Twin Counties Classic.
We need to name. We need to name it something at some point.
Yeah, the Limestone Bowl. The Limestone Bowl was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay,
The Limestone Bowl. We're
gonna work on Coach Goff.
Get a traveling trophy with a big piece of limestone. Highway 50 was another one.
The fight for Highway 50 is also, I
mean, it needs to be named something. Because you guys play each other every year. I mean, so
the Corn and Cotton Classic.
Ooh. It needs to be named. We're gonna work on
the Border Axe. We got all the names coming.
Yeah, okay. I'm cool with that.
Coach Goff, you brought with you two of your favorite players and two of the captains on the team, by the way. Let's start out with junior number 6, Xavier Murphy. He's a defensive lineman. Welcome to the show, Xavier. And a fourth-year senior, number 77, Isaiah Bishop.
Let's just hope he's a fourth-year senior.
Yeah.
Can't have no fifth years around there.
Well, you never know.
TSSAA won't allow it. They won't allow it.
And Isaiah is a defensive tackle and an offensive lineman.
Yes, sir.
So you're working double duty.
Yes, sir.
Now, Xavier, you just play defense.
Yes, sir.
So you just hitting people.
Yes, sir.
So that's okay. I mean, that's okay, Coach. If he just plays defense and hits, as long as he hits people.
As long as he do his job, I'm cool.
And if he's sitting on the sideline doing offense, he should be rested.
Well rested.
And no excuses.
None at all.
No excuses for not giving 100%. Now, and so, as I said, both of these guys.
You play defensive line, you said?
Yes, sir.
Wearing number 6?
Yep.
That seems familiar from a guy from South Carolina. I believe Jadavian Clowney wore number 6 at the defensive line position, so watch out.
You ever see that hit he put on that camera? That's classic. Yeah. I'm looking for one of those tonight.
I want to see one tonight,
So, okay, both you guys are captains. You voted on, and Coach, tell me if I get this wrong now. They're voted on by the team.
Yep, by the players.
By the players. Yep. They vote on their captains. So, and let me ask you, and I can ask both of you all just jump in. What role do captains play in maintaining a team culture or winning or a winning culture of a team? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Like we hold everybody accountable.
Leadership and control. Leadership and control.
Yeah.
Control locker room. Everybody's doing their jobs. Go horse plan. Everybody's doing the right thing.
And so what you're saying is, as far as captains going, you're holding them to a certain standard.
Yes, sir.
And that's. I mean, there's a place and time for having fun and a good time and joking around. Then there's a certain place and time to get serious and stop all that and take care of business. I mean, do you agree, Coach?
I definitely agree. It's a fine line. I tell them all the time, it's a fine line between having fun and playing around. So we got to learn. We got to know that where that line is and not cross it. When it's time to work, it's time to work. And when it's time to have fun and play around a little bit, we can do that. But when it's time to work, it's time to be all in.
Okay, guys, we're in week 4, right?
Yes,
I mean, as far as it's getting into the season, getting your. College there, other teams, maybe they get the first couple of games, they're just getting their feet set. You're into it now.
Yes, sir.
Tonight. Last season, 3-point loss at Marshall County.
Yes, sir.
I assume you all have talked about that and looked to correct that as captains.
Yes, sir.
Well, where does that start?
It starts up front, yes, sir.
It starts up front. It starts in the trenches, right?
It's got to be physical.
We looking to punch him in the mouth tonight, yes, sir.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
you know,
physical.
and one of the greatest coaches of all time, Coach Nick Saban, has said that the game of football is won and lost in the trenches. Do you agree with that, Coach Goff?
Most definitely. I preach that to him every day at practice and every game. Every time we getting ready to play a game, you know, if we handle business in the trenches, it makes it easier on everybody else. You know, if we struggle in the trenches, then that kind of put us off beat and put us off track, and everybody else kind of suffers because of that. But if we do what we're supposed to do in the trenches, do our job, don't try to be heroes, just do your job, and then everything else will go smooth.
As two leaders on the team, what are some of your goals this year for Columbia Central High School football team?
Just make the playoffs, go to state.
Yes, sir. I want to see us make the state. Yes, sir. Go to playoffs.
And taking that a little step further, what individual goals have you all set for yourself going into this season? Because I know you have been thinking about what you want to achieve, obviously upperclassmen, and what you want to achieve, and what is the next step after high school football look for you guys?
Yes, sir. I want to go play college football, yes, sir, and put in that work. And I mean, of course, don't want to go to state, yes, sir, but I'm looking to go to college, yes, sir.
College football. I want to go to college football, being in the league one day.
And then Isaiah, you gotten a couple of offers.
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about some of those offers you received so far?
Yes, sir. I've gotten an offer from TSU, and I got an offer from Bethel, and Tennessee Tech's talking to me right now. Yes, sir.
That's good stuff.
And so that's got to be exciting.
I mean, you got great coaches right there too. I mean, Reggie Barlow and Bobby Wilder, and it don't get much better than those guys.
Not at all.
And just how exciting it must be this time of year to be getting people calling, knocking on your door, and showing interest.
Yes, sir. Hard work at all.
And I know, I mean, Xavier, you're a junior, so you got next year to go, right?
Yes, sir.
And so you know that time will come too when they come knocking. As long as you guys just keep working and doing what the coaching staff and Coach Goff coaches you to do.
Yes, sir.
You have to build in your junior year. You're really building that resume individually, but also I think, and you know, Coach Goff, you can attest to this because you obviously played at that level. But when you are trying to build that resume individually, the better your team is, the more exposure you get as a player. So it behooves you to make sure as a captain that your team is playing to its top level each and every week. So obviously you guys have had, you start off the season with a loss. How have you been building week after week to get this team to a point where tonight against Marshall County in a rivalry game that you guys are ready to play no matter what?
Yes, sir. We've been going really hard in practice, best on best, punching each other in the mouth every day.
Now you're ready to punch somebody else in the mouth.
Yes, sir. Finally get to punch someone else in the mouth for the week, and we're excited for tonight.
Coach Goff, how do you prepare? Last week y'all were all geared up and ready to go against Independence, and then obviously, we had severe storms come in, and you really don't get to play last week against a team that, you probably would have utilized an opportunity to prepare for a game like tonight. So how do you adjust in a game setting like that where you're getting ready to play, game gets canceled, knowing you have such a big game like we have right now against Marshall County?
Man, last week when we was up there at Independence in the gym, we was waiting, man, and when I called the guys up to tell them that we wasn't playing that night, those guys, you should have seen their faces drop. So it showed me that they was ready, man. I challenged them all week in practice to get ready for that moment, and then the moment was kind of, I wouldn't say taken away from them, but it just didn't happen, and then to come and get ready for practice this week in the gym. When I told them that, I told them we own the Marshall County, and that's all we're thinking about. It's on moving forward, and the guys, they responded well. They worked hard all week for us. We probably had 3 of the better days we've had at practice. Like Isaiah said, we've been going best on best. So first defense, if you're not on offense, you get on defense when we go and scout D. And it's really prepared us and helped us to kind of elevate our game and continue to grow as a unit throughout the season.
Coming up short like you did last year against Marshall County, right there, close game. Mm-hmm. How do you, and obviously the games have been back and forth as such over the last several years, but how do you get your team prepared, right? Because oftentimes when it comes down to those close games, it's 2 or 3 things here or there that you would love to kind of replay and redo over. And what kind of not divulging too much, but obviously your approach to tonight's game, learning from past experiences, that's going to better prepare you for tonight.
Well, man, if we just remember last year, we started the game off with a pick six. Then the next possession, we threw another interception. So we put ourselves behind the 8 ball, and we was able to fight back before half and get the lead. And then they scored a touchdown in the third quarter, and it kind of opened the doors back up for them, man. So it's just on us, man, doing what we do. Take care of the ball, be disciplined. Like I said earlier, don't try to be a hero. Just be a playmaker. Just make the plays when they come to you, and everything will be all right. I believe in playing as a unit, and if everybody give their all each play and do their assignment, then we'll have opportunity when it boils down.
What have you learned the most, being a head football coach, that you weren't even prepared for jumping into this seat as a head football coach?
Man,
what have you learned?
I remember the first day when I got the job, people told me, being a head coach now is more than it's everything but coaching football at some point. It's from washing clothes to doing this, delegating this to this person and that. So it's more, just learning the overall aspect of what it takes to run a program and putting the right people in position, and then just having great coaches around me so I can elevate my game as a coach and continue to grow as well.
And so tonight, Coach and guys, players, special night. I mean, we've got Hall of Fame presentation here. We've got WZTV, my Channel 30. They got their production truck out here. You guys are going to be on TV. Plus, we've got our streaming here for the Front Porch Sports Network, and I know you've talked a little bit about that with the teammates.
Hall of Famers are here. Batman Kelly's out on the field.
Every game's a big game. Exactly. Don't get me wrong. And Isaiah, both games. But when the spotlight gets a little bit brighter, it kind of gets you to where you need to step that game up just a little bit more, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And so as you as captains, you're saying, look, guys, we got to stop the mental errors and mistakes that have cost us games in the past.
Yes,
We've
sir.
talked about, and Coach Goff and I have talked about the Dixon game. We've talked about those 2 kickoff returns or 2 returns for touchdowns that pretty much cost you a win.
Yes, sir.
Now those mistakes, they have to stop.
Yes, sir.
And is that how you two captains go about your business when you all have a team meeting and talk about before you come out on the field? Is that the talk that you have?
Yes, sir.
We're going to fix the little things.
Yeah, little things. Little things might seem small, but they're always big and important.
Right. Now, little things you talk about, details.
Yep.
Every coach tells you details. I'm talking about having your uniform correct when you get out on the football field. Don't get sent off for having something stupid on your uniform, or just the littlest things matter, and that's what you guys have to be very, very aware of.
Yes, sir.
Here's a little thing that I want you to be aware of. You guys don't have to listen. Longest losing streak in the history of this series, 6 games. Have not beaten Marshall County since 2012.
Yep.
And now 1 game behind in the overall series, 26-25.
Yep.
Historically, how important is it, as we've been talking about, this game is a rivalry. This is a litmus test because this team is always very, very good. When you line up against Marshall County, you find out how good you are.
Yep.
How important is it for Columbia Central to win this game every year, but particularly to get back to 500 in the series tonight?
Man, it's very important. This is a big game for both communities, especially community of Maury County, man. We've had so much support from us doing the Hall of Fame night, Hall of Fame ceremony last night, to our principal putting on a pep rally for us today, and the student body involved and active, and it's just me being an ex-player here, playing in this game myself and battling. I remember I was a freshman playing against Dante Hightower.
Talked about it.
And then the next 3 years we was able to go on and win the series, win our games.
Sure did.
That's what I want to get us back to, man, to the point where we competing, and when teams see us, they think of what you might think of them,
That you are the litmus test.
Yep. That's what I want. That's what I want us to get back to, and it takes time, but these guys put in the work, and tonight is a perfect opportunity for us to go out and take that throne back.
And of course, Isaiah, you as a senior, I mean, it's important to you, and you explain it to your teammates, I'm sure, and say it's important to me to win to get this victory against Marshall County tonight. In your house, your field, your stadium, your house, and your senior year, it's important for you to do that.
Yes, sir. This game means a lot right here.
We're going to be watching intently on Front Porch Sports Network at 7 o'clock when the game kicks off. Coach, thanks so much for taking time with us. We greatly appreciate it, fellas.
Appreciate you. Good luck this evening.
Thank you,
all right?
Good luck, fellas. Hold it down.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break here on the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show, live from Columbia Central. It is Jim Cartwright Field at Lindsey Nelson Stadium.
About an hour and 15 minutes till kickoff.
That's right. We've got 75 minutes to kick off. It's going to be a lot of, or if you don't go anywhere unless you're coming here.
Yeah. You've got plenty of time to load the folks up in the car, or load the family up and get on down here to Maury County Park.
All right. Well, we'll be right back here on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Stick around.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic, 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Maury County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas. Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131.
We are back here on the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show. Chris Yao, Drake Colley, and we are going to be joined here shortly by Jonathan Berry. But we already have Coach Keith Stacy on the stage with us, so looking forward to it. We're on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet, and if you are tired of buffering and you've got slow internet speeds, well, let us help you out. You can upgrade and get lightning-fast internet speeds up to an incredible 1 gig. You can stream, game, work, all seamlessly just for $70 a month, or if you're Drake, just need $50. As long as you can watch Alabama, he's all he cares about.
Man, we've streamed. I mean, we've used Columbia Power and Water System $50 internet for years now, and just love it.
You can't beat it. So
I'm not cool enough for all the gaming and stuff. You know what? I'm just not.
If you
my mind, I'm too old, and I just can't. My mind doesn't work that way.
Atari doesn't work on the internet, does it?
My thumb has arthritis. Arthritis in them, and arthritis don't let they get stiff. So I can't do that stuff. So.
If you want to get the $50 internet, the $70 internet, we can hook you up. All you got to do is give us a call, 931-375-7777, 931-375-7777, and you tell them that Drake sent you.
Yeah, and here's a guy with us that probably has his own gaming room. I would guess. I would think Jonathan Berry has his own with just big screens everywhere, and you just kind of walk in. It's like that Sphere thing in Las Vegas. It's just screens and speakers everywhere, right? I mean,
Drake, we're actually the wife and I are working on that now. We're about to redo our kitchen and bathroom, which will open up a space for that game room.
All right.
So to answer your question, no, I don't have that. I just have the one big screen TV that's up across the fireplace, and
but it's coming. There are plans.
It's on its way. I'm looking at chairs now.
One thing I don't envy
that's the best part, ain't it?
Redoing that kitchen and redoing that bathroom, because you're going to be.
Yeah, I saw the deal. It's going to hurt a little bit.
But,
Yeah.
Your chair's going to be not quite as nice because, that backsplash is going to be much better.
You're right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's okay. You'll be just fine, I think. This is going to be a great night, Drake. What you get?
Well, it's week 4. It's week 4 of high school football, and Keith Stacy, Jonathan Berry, you guys know, Chris, week 4. I mean,
this is the best part about being at Columbia Central.
There you go, the ice cream.
Yeah, what else is good over there we can plug?
Ain't no doubt.
We're into it now. I mean, you're into the season, right, Keith?
And you guys talked to the Columbia players a moment ago and head coach Goff about not being able to play last week because of those storms.
Huge.
That is a letdown. You prepare all week to play that game. You get emotionally up for it, and you get there. You're on campus. You're ready to kick off. The weather won't allow that to happen, and then you have to wait a whole other week.
Now, will those games be rescheduled? How does that work? They will not be rescheduled.
I haven't heard. I don't think so.
Because do all football, high school football, and I don't know this. That's why I'm asking. It's not a rhetorical question. Do all high school football programs schedule their region games at the end of the schedule? I mean,
not necessarily.
Columbia Central has. Right? I mean,
Central is in a 5-team region.
Okay.
or 6 teams counting them. So they only have to play half their schedule.
Just 5.
Just 5. So only four of their games are region games. So they can be scheduled later.
But
if you get into a region where there are 6, 7, or 8 teams,
the region
kind of sprinkle them throughout the schedule.
The region actually, they meet once a year at the beginning of the 2-year cycle, and they all decide when they're going to play and where they're going to play on those weeks. And then after that, you as a head coach have to go out and fill the rest of those open weeks. It could be week 1, it could be week 5, 7, 9, and 10. It's really how it fits at that region meeting.
I got you.
Hey, Keith, remind me, I noticed the team this weekend, or last Friday night, they had several stoppages in play, and it got later into the night. It wound up getting close to midnight, and they called the game like that was the final score. Do the coaches have to agree on that, or is that like we'll just call it, this is what it is, and we go with it, or how's that work?
So up until kickoff, the home team gets to decide, are we playing or we're not playing? Now, obviously, you have to follow the weather protocol.
Lightning strikes, 30-minute delay.
Correct. So for every lightning strike, 30 minutes. Once that game gets started, it's in the hands of the officials.
Okay.
Now, if they don't finish the game, both teams can agree that the game is over and the score will stand. Most of the time, if it's a region game, they're going to come back the next day and play it. Most of the time, if they haven't played most of the game, they'll just call it a no contest, and there will be no score and no record at all.
Well, at our home coaches show we have on Wednesday night at Puckett's Restaurant in downtown Columbia, we had this past week on our inaugural show, of course, we had Coach Kit Hartsville from Mount Pleasant, and we talked a little bit about what happened to them at Forest this past weekend. And
they played on Saturday, correct?
They came back and they
played
finished
5 minutes.
That Forest had just taken the lead, and Mount Pleasant had the ball, made a couple of first downs according to Coach Hartsville, and then a delay came, and
he wanted to play till 3 in the morning.
I mean, he would have
played all night.
But then
the officials, once that game starts, that's what I hear you saying. The officials said they were done.
Yeah, and of course Forest took the lead with about 6 or 7 minutes to go in the game, and then a couple of first downs later by Mount Pleasant and a little bit of a drive. They said, "Well, what are we going to do here?" And they said, "Well, we can come back tomorrow and finish it with 5 minutes to go," and that's what happened.
And I think some things should go into.
And Mount Pleasant ended up losing the ball game. But I mean, that's just there's really just no way to. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, last week was a perfect storm, no pun intended for that. And it just started cracking off. We watched it come in. The weather guys down at our Tennessee Valley advised us that. And then Perry Weather, you were there, Drake. It started going crazy, and that's a great program that we have for student safety. And student athlete safety that gives us that puts it in everyone's hands, and you can see if a lightning strikes it, the clock restarts again, so everybody's on the same page. But yeah, that was a mess out there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, we were at Spring Hill last week with the Game Day show, and I'm telling you what, Landon Seacrest and the guys up in the press box that were getting ready to call the game. I mean, that storm came in, and it wasn't any joke. I mean, it was serious.
I thought we were going to die up there.
And let me tell you what.
I don't move quick a lot anymore, but I was moving quick then. I saw that one. I was like, oh, I'm getting out of here.
And let's just be honest. There's no football game. There's no game in the world, nothing worth anybody
safety
getting hurt, struck by lightning, whatever the deal is. I mean, right? I mean, Jonathan,
absolutely.
You're the safety director.
And the lightning was rough because we had Columbia Power and Water had 2 safety boxes that were struck directly by lightning last week. So I mean, the lightning was coming down. It wasn't just in the sky.
Night, all the bells and whistles going off. I live in Columbia, and the weather alert for Columbia was putting out the all call. Perry Weather was going crazy. It was just, and apparently it was all over the mid-state because teams from here all the way up into where I'm from, Hendersonville, were
I was going to say Columbia Academy had to go back on Saturday and play Pope Prep.
Mm-hmm. So this is my deal. What if you had a region game last Friday night?
You got to play it.
What if it's a region game?
Those games would be complete.
They'd have finished it before Monday.
Yeah. No matter what they had to do.
Or do you go back? Or do you go back and schedule another day, another week? Or maybe
you can't do that.
You can't do that.
No, like Chris said, you got to get that game completed by Monday.
Wow. I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, if you don't even get it started, you just reschedule the whole thing for Saturday or Sunday.
Correct.
And you get up until Monday to play.
And there's a lot that goes in when that happens like that. A lot of people don't see the behind-the-scenes stuff. You got to get people back out here. You got to get people to work the gate. You got to get people.
Bus drivers. I mean, you got.
Well, and it costs money too because you got to pay security to come back out the next day.
Pay officials.
Do you have to pay officials for the night? I guess you do. It makes sense. It's a whole nother day.
Especially if they got to travel.
Yeah.
I mean, basketball. We never had basketball games really called off, but you'd have to pay them twice.
Yeah, I've been maybe once or twice in the time that I've been in this role. I've seen
it'd have to be a Georgia Dome situation where the roof was blown off by a tornado.
Oh, now we did have a few gyms back in the day that it was raining so hard that it would leak. And, if it's leaking out on the floor, we couldn't play because we had to worry about the safety of the players.
There's been a couple times we had to evacuate the gym because, as you know, they're not the safest places to be in a tornado situation.
So here's my question about the weather that we had last weekend. Spring Hill never started the game, and they were the host team.
Correct.
So, Chris, do they get the option to say we're not going to let this game go without being played? We're going to play it tomorrow. And
the way that the rule is kind of written is both teams have to mutually agree. So, like, if you have to change the time or whatever, so once it's established, whatever that is, and I think the issue with Glencliff was that they couldn't get busing back the next day. And so it was going to be hard for transportation. So they was like, "Hey, if we're not able to play it tonight, we're not going to be able to come back. It just ain't no way."
Just the logistics, the overall logistics, just weren't going to be able to. They couldn't work it out.
And I was told by one of the officials there at Spring Hill that Spring Hill wanted to play the game.
Yeah.
And then I think Glencliff left at 8:15. At 8:30, they probably could have played, but they had already left.
Yeah. And I did, and Jonathan was talking about, Perry weather. I did call the Perry weather. I called our meteorologist and asked him, like, what about what time? And the storm, it was right on. He said 8:30 you should be good, but you got a 30% chance from, 8:30 to about 10. And then from there, you don't have anything. And so, if they'd have just waited around a little while longer, it would have been good.
Yeah, and that's a great point you brought up, Chris. Is not only we have the app, but within the app, we have the ability to call the on-site meteorologist to help us out and make those decisions.
Jonathan, were you ever involved in a college game that got delayed by weather?
No, I wasn't. I was just about to just ask you that question. I was in high school. We were in a weather
Jacksonville
delay like
State leads the country in weather delays. Both of their games this year have been delayed by weather. Down at Central Florida had an hour and a half, and then last week against Liberty had another weather delay. That's rough.
I think you're going to lead the country in something.
Now, obviously,
it's not the one.
I'll tell you an interesting story. Now, obviously, baseball's a little different, but it was a weather delay. We're playing at Ole Miss. We're down by 2. No outs. Bases loaded. The storm hasn't even started. Ole Miss's head coach comes out, talks to the umpire, and says, the storm is on its way. Let's go take cover. And so we go and take cover. We're going to their little indoor. They have their locker room area that they're in, and we're in there for like 45, 50 minutes.
Storm never
No storms really coming. Nothing's happening. I think it's potential lightning and coming down, and I'm the guy that's getting ready to be on deck. Bases loaded, no outs. We're down by 1 or 2, and we're about to win that ball game because we come down. We come back. We had just scored 4 runs or something like that. We had a big run. All I know is bases were loaded, no outs, and our best hitters are coming up in the lineup. But I was a freshman that year too, and I'm telling you, we was about to beat Ole Miss at Ole Miss. They completely shut it down, got on the bus, but we got cheated on the rain delay.
God's plan.
I guess. More like Ole Miss.
Ole Miss head coach is playing.
Yeah, exactly. He couldn't take that Austin PL. Jonathan knows all about that. Ain't that right?
Yeah, we found out about that the hard way.
Brutal. What are we doing here? Golly.
This is week 4 of high school football, and like last week we were talking about terrible weather week. A lot of games got canceled, delayed, or suspended.
Marshall County did not have a delay. They were over at they were at home, but they had Westview, and Ty Simpson's little brother Graham Simpson came into town and put one on them. 43-14, the final score. Westview over Marshall County last week. Marshall County 1-2 on the season. They lost close game early in the year to Lincoln County, and that was down at the pit before week 2 win over Shelbyville 30-21, who got that 15-14 win over Franklin last week. So Shelbyville, pretty good program, but this Marshall County team, like I told Coach Goff, they're coming off a loss, and they're not happy. They're going to want to get back right tonight. So this is going to be a tough football game.
Columbia Central 1-1. The very first game, right out of the gate, they lost by 10, 27-17 to Dixon County. They give up 2 kick returns for touchdowns. That is the difference in the ball game.
Yeah, and you preach all phases of the game.
All phases of the game.
And as fans and sometimes even as players, we forget about special teams.
Yeah, and knowing Coach Goff and his players, they were so disappointed in that loss, and I'm sure they have corrected that since the first game. And then the second game was against Battle Creek, who doesn't have a senior class, and they took care of business 51-12 or something like that. And then, of course, the weather last week. And I know, and like we talked about earlier, Keith Stacy, you prepare all week and then you don't play.
It's a letdown.
It's a letdown. And then, of course, you start this week leading up to the game tonight. And, I mean, there's just that much more of the frustration and energy you need to let out because you weren't able to let it out last week.
How do you handle that as a coach, Keith?
I used to hate open weeks, right, as a coach or as a player, because you're practicing all week anyway. But you don't get that payoff on Friday night to be able to play.
That's right.
I think the way you handle it is and Tredarius addressed that some when he was on the set here. You come back the next week and you start looking at you've probably gotten some guys a little healthier because you didn't go through that game environment. You assess all that. You have to change your game plan, obviously, to focus on your next opponent. But coming off a week when you did play when you expected to play, you've got to get those guys back up emotionally, and hopefully physically they've made some improvements from some of the bangs and bruises that they've had through fall camp, through preseason scrimmages, and the first couple of games that you played.
Well, and
this got a reset.
And this is a tune-up because this is not a region game, as we mentioned, but they do start region play next week with Lawrence County right back here. And Lawrence County has been a tough out this season. They've got a really good football team down there. So this is a game where you really feel like they need to kind of get things going, get a little momentum.
Absolutely.
And going into next week. So, I mean, it's going to be a lot to take in tonight. Other games around the area,
Mount Pleasant is at Summertown down on the border.
Oh yeah, the Schaefer Bowl.
We've already named it Battle for the
Schaefer Bowl.
Battle for the Sonic.
There you go.
The Sonic
Battle for the Sonic, or the Sonic Bowl, or the Shell.
You know.
Yeah.
And Spring Hill High School has Lawrence County coming to Spring Hill.
That's right.
And Battle Creek High School has Moore County coming up to Battle Creek. So that's what's going on countywide. And, of course, we've got Marshall County coming right here to Lindsey Nelson Stadium. And if you folks are out there and looking for something to do tonight,
come out down there and see us.
The weather is perfect. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's going to be a beautiful night as the temperatures drop just a little bit more.
Battle of Highway 50.
Perfect football weather. Come out and join us.
The Limestone Bowl, baby.
The Limestone Bowl.
That's right. We need to get there. We need to
figure out a name for it.
I don't know. We got Mr. Keith Stacy always comes up with something. What you think?
I like that.
Fight for Highway 50.
Fight for 50.
Fight for 50.
See?
There you go.
I mean, there's all kinds of great names. We want you guys to vote. Give us some names in the chat. We'll bring them up. We'll be right back. When we come back,
all of my Breeze famous ice cream will be gone by then, too.
All the ice cream will be gone, but guess who will be up here? The Big Kahuna. That's right. Lisa Ventura when we return here on Front Porch Sports Network's Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week. Stick around. We'll be right back.
I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
He shoots, and he scores!
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley. And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Maury County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
Is your internet slowing you down? It's time for an upgrade. Whether you're at home, working from your home office, or at your business, it's time to unleash the speed you need with speeds up to 1 gig at CPWS for as low as $70 a month. Give us a call, 931-375-7777. Local service, local support, CPWS.
And we're back here on the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. We are so excited to be here with you on this Friday night. We've got high school football. It's a Hall of Fame game night. It's game of the week from right here on the Front Porch Sports Network, but also my TV 30's in the house. But you know who also is in the house, Drake?
Yeah,
the most important person here.
Let me tell the folks something. You know, we talk about the Maury County Public School Game Day Show. When we talk about big talent, when we talk about big time, important people, movers and shakers within the community here in Maury County, we're not lying. I'm not pulling your leg. I'm not making stuff up. We have the superintendent of Maury County Schools. We nicknamed her the Big Kahuna. Lisa Ventura is with us. Good evening, Lisa. How you doing?
Oh, wait, there you are. I had the wrong one.
Are you there?
My bad.
Have you got it?
Good evening. I need you all to come with me as my hype men throughout the week. I would love that. What a beautiful night here at Central High School.
I'm retired. I could drive you from school to school, and I could go in and pump them up.
I think a superintendent close to here got in trouble for having a driver. Now if you just want to volunteer, I'll jump in.
Just don't pay him with your school-issued credit card.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, make sure it's a low key, maybe not an Escalade.
That's exactly right. We'll drive around in a Pinto together.
There you go. If my dog Carl didn't eat such expensive dog food, he won't eat the cheap stuff. He won't eat old Roy.
Are you trying to?
Old Roy. He won't eat old Roy.
You won't eat old Roy?
No, but I have to buy him that expensive stuff. And I got to charge something, Lisa, so I just can't drive you around for free.
Well, I don't know if the taxpayers will like that.
You're on your own. What's going on? We can't get much out of these two over here. You're in the know. You're the shot caller down there at the Maury County Public Schools. Tell us what's going on.
Hey, it is rocking and rolling. Things are growing great. We've had, pep rallies and slushy parties and Renaissance festivals and all sorts of great stuff. But we've also been doing a whole lot of academics and a whole lot of instruction. Teachers are going to bed tired tonight, and that's what we want. So the classrooms are rocking and rolling. I was blessed to teach a class at Battle Creek High School today. Super excited to do that.
So you went back into the classroom.
Went back into the classroom.
How does that happen? How do they get the superintendent of schools to go back into the classroom?
Listen, anybody who knows me knows that's a text or an email, and I am there. If kids are there, I want to be there. And let me just tell you, the future looks bright, y'all. I met with some kids today that I have absolutely no qualms about. These are the people that are going to take care of me when I'm old. They are successful. They are ready to start careers and to get into adult life. The future is absolutely bright in Maury County Public Schools.
What subject you teach today?
Today I taught the teacher prep program.
Oh.
So taught them, we talked about what it takes to be a teacher, the pitfalls of unfortunately you do need a college degree. So yeah, you might be looking at student loans, but it is the most rewarding, wonderful. I've been 30 years in education and I have never regretted a day, and it's because of those kids.
And so I'm going to be a little nosy. How many times a year will you go back into the class and do it? I mean,
anytime they ask me.
No, just give me an average. Would you say?
Well, it depends. Since COVID, when we were in the throes of that year back from COVID, I was in the classroom for weeks at a time because we had teacher shortages, we had people out, whatever. But of late, really, it's either a necessity, like we can't get enough subs, and central office is going to come in, and I don't mind jumping in there. But anytime anybody invites me, so I'd say on average 15 times a year.
Okay.
I wish it was more.
What about these two guys?
Now Keith has been acting principal numerous times. He's taught PE at Santa Fe for a little while. He's he's a jack of all trades. That one. Mount Pleasant Elementary.
I bet you put your foot down at Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, on the playground.
I'll go wherever she tells me.
Put the fear into those second graders at Mount Pleasant Elementary.
That's right. That's right.
You are going to learn to read.
Stop that running in the hall, or you're going to get a whooping.
The truth is, they put fear in me.
How wonderful it must be to kind of go back and do that.
Oh my gosh, it fills my cup every time.
To get your hands dirty again, so to speak. I mean, it must be it must be fun.
Hey, you're going back to your roots. We all started there.
Okay,
and I think we all still agree that is the most important position in the school system.
Yeah,
it's not me. It's not
the
Lisa,
teacher position.
It's
the contact that the teachers have, the actual one-on-one contact teachers have with the students.
Absolutely. How quick does it take to get back into that mindset for you, or are you, Lisa, to get back in there?
It really depends. For me, it depends on the age level, because sarcasm is my life, and I have to remember not to be, and who gets it and who doesn't.
Oh yeah.
And it depends on the situation. Like today, it was. I'm talking about the joy and pleasure of my life. So that's, and it's high school kids. So we're talking young adults who are there because they want to. That's a class that they chose. It's one of our career and technical education pathways. So for that, it's easy. Now, if you just asked me, if something happened and I had to go into Algebra 1 for a week, I got to get my mind right to go in, and I got to do a lot of studying and a lot of, now, if you just want supervision, hey, I can do that anytime.
Might watch a movie the first day.
All right, so
roll out the projector.
Yeah. And this is just something I want to know for myself. When does the pilgrimage to the Gulf start? When does the fall break? When does all that go?
I believe there's a countdown. It's not too much longer. Everybody.
October.
2 weeks maybe.
Second week.
A couple of weeks.
Monday's the 15th, so about 15 days or something.
It starts October 5th. Well, I mean, everybody will go home on the 3rd and not come back till the 13th.
Wow.
So,
we never had that in school.
I know. No, we did not.
But then again, we went the Maury County Public Fair, or the Maury County Fair, is when our school year started. It was then, so not August 1st. So I understand that too.
And when you cut those kinds of things out, you can have longer summers and a later start.
Yeah. But which one's better?
I love the fall. Now, we don't get fall break off. So
sure.
Let me say that up front.
The people at the downtown office don't get fall break off.
Not unless we take vacation days.
That means just show up down there and they'll babysit your kids for the week. No, just bring them.
But that's when I got to get the work done that I didn't get done today.
Jonathan Berry, now you head down there for fall break.
That's the only time that my wife, we've done that for several years. That's the only time that we take vacation. We staycation during the weekend on the lake, but that's the only time we actually take off and go.
And let's be totally honest, the Gulf is beautiful this time of year.
Oh,
it is.
That time of year. I mean, a couple of weeks for a week, if you can swing it.
Well, you're getting old when you go to the beach in the fall instead of the spring.
That's right.
Hey, I'll take that. The weather's not.
I can't go in June, July, and August down there anymore. It's just too hot and too many people, and I just can't do it.
My wife's birthday and our anniversary is June 27th. So guess where we're at every year?
Oh my gosh,
it's the worst.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the air conditioning. Sorry.
I loathe it, but it's her thing. It's hers.
Yes.
It's all for her.
No, that's mountain weather.
I'm going to the mountains in September where it's still 85 degrees,
right.
by the way.
That's right.
It's like, what's the point?
Exactly. You're all backwards, Chris. I mean.
Yeah, we should have had our birthdays opposite. It would have helped out.
That's right.
So Superintendent Ventura, you've got a lot of the administration. Shonda Sparrow Lang.
Yes.
She's from Marshall County.
Absolutely.
There's some other people from Marshall County.
That's correct.
Key Stacy, you're from down in that part of the woods, right?
Yes.
So tonight,
we bleed purple, baby.
And I know Miss Sparrow Lang. She talks a mean game. I know she's been talking some smack to her friends over there. And after that 3-point loss this past year, the last season to Marshall County. This year's the year.
We may be looking at a revenge game right here.
She's going to be heartbroken if Columbia can't pull this off tonight.
That is true.
This has become quite a popular game. I remember back in the day, it used to be Spring Hill and Marshall County. I think they were region teams together.
Yeah, and they're back in the same.
So that probably will fire back up. But this game's become pretty hot, highly contested.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of crossover. I mean, look at you guys at the front office, the downtown office. Look at the people at Columbia Central. I mean, there's a lot of crossover right there. There's a lot of moving back and forth, and
Yes.
Matter of fact, and I'm pretty sure the head football coach at EA Cox is from Marshall County here. Mr. Amos, Coach Amos, is that right? He's from Marshall County area.
No, the head coach. No, that's Rick Sykes. Spring Hill Middle.
Spring Hill Middle.
Oh, that's Spring Hill Middle. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I knew it was somewhere in there. But anyway, so there's this kind of intertwining.
We keep 50 hot. Yes.
The fight for 50.
And I coached
the fight for 50.
Coach Amos. I was still coaching.
We got to get a vote. We got to get a vote from Lisa.
Played at Austin Peay.
We got to get a vote from Lisa.
Let's see what she says.
Lisa, we have we are coming up on trying to come up with a nickname for this game.
We need to name this game something.
The 50-second meeting between these two teams tonight, and we've had the fight for 50. We think that's pretty good. We like the Limestone Bowl.
Twin County Classic.
The Twin County Classic.
They ain't our twin. They're our little brother.
We were born first if we were twins. But
you just gave them bulletin board material.
We like Limestone Classic because we think a big old piece of limestone on a trophy would be super cool, right?
That's exactly right. So I do like that. But the
chisel
fight
out
for
like
50,
a football or something, kind of like this.
I think if we put the two counties together,
the fight for 50.
That'd be cool.
And the trophy is a highway sign.
That would be
That's
okay.
Right. That's
okay.
Right.
That's it.
I got to do the fight for 50. The Highway 50.
We get
21 miles.
Yes.
21 miles separates us.
Yes.
Oh, that's 21 miles of hate.
Yeah, 21 miles of hate.
Yes.
Isn't there a rock quarry out there somewhere that might can sponsor it?
Would the state of Tennessee look down on one of us going up and unscrewing one of those 50 signs?
If they don't know it, they will.
They'll just put another one back up.
I know a guy.
I bet you somebody up here can find us a Highway 50 sign.
You always know a guy. You always know a guy.
Highway 50 right here.
Up to something. The fair.
That's right.
And then we'll take us and then we'll go down to Jones and Lang and get us a trophy made. And
I want one of those footballs over there.
It's going to be so cool.
That would look good in my man cave. We talked about that earlier.
I need one of those for my office.
I want one of those shiny ones over there. That's what I want.
There's a trophy, but that would be perfect for your office because it was the Southern Middle Tennessee Sports Maury County Trophy when all three teams played each other in 2020 and 2021. It's in the press box.
Okay.
It would be perfect for your office. I think you should take it, and it would be my gift to you because I did own it. It was my trophy that we presented when Maurice Patton and I were Southern Middle Tennessee Sports. So,
well, thank
our
you.
gift to you.
Hey, I'm taking that sucker.
It's in the press box. Take that and put it in your office.
I'll do it.
Now, look, we had our inaugural Maury County Public Schools Home Cook Coaches Show at Puckett's, powered by CPWS Internet, this past Wednesday, and I didn't see you.
Hey, y'all.
Or you there. You know what?
Drake,
this coming Wednesday,
you got 2.5 hours.
Yes.
6 to 8:30.
Yes.
Anytime between 6 to 8:30. Come eat you some dinner.
Come on.
I saw you.
All right. Well, I appreciate you checking in with us, but I want you seriously. I think
JB and I were actually working on something late Wednesday night.
We were.
Can we get a commitment to come on to stop by for a little bit?
We were at church.
If you need dinner after church, come on down to Puckett's. And
It's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of fun doing that. I can't wait.
Yes.
Let's see here. I think we got some extra guests coming up. Shonda Sparrow Lang or designate.
Yeah. We got to have her up here. She's from.
Hey, before you go away for Wednesday night and we go to a break, can I just say that on Wednesdays our elementary cross country runs at the park over here, and if you want to see an event. You come and watch a kindergartner run a mile. Again, I know I'm biased with these kids, but oh my gosh,
that sounds like a lot of fun.
It is more fun than you can handle. And then we'll go to Puckett's.
That sounds like a plan to me. We need to get out there to take a little video shot and do a little.
Absolutely. Chris, they start at 3:30.
Reporting with that.
They start at 4 o'clock. I'll meet you at the park at 4
Wednesdays.
And then we'll head over to
right
Puckett's.
over here.
Yep, right over here. Chris, our athletic department builds the track, and those kids run. And like I said, you can't have more fun. I bet you cannot have more fun.
That sounds like fun.
It does.
I bet they'd outrun me for sure.
I have never associated fun with running, but maybe in this case I can because I'm not the one running.
I was going to say, it makes it a little easier when you're not the one doing the running.
It's fun watching the parents run along with them. Everybody do it.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Hey, the folks are coming in. They're coming in.
Yeah,
Marshall County,
everybody's having a good time
Columbia tonight, right here, Lindsey Nelson Stadium.
Both bands are here.
You are making a big mistake, folks. If you hear my voice and you're not making plans to get down here tonight,
absolutely,
you're going to make a big mistake.
Come on back with us here on the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family-owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge. Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Maury County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Maury County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support. Here on this Friday, Maury County Public Schools Game Day show on the Front Porch Sports Network. Don't forget, we have got live streams of all of tonight's games: Battle Creek, Spring Hill, Mount Pleasant.
That's right.
They're all available on the Front Porch Sports Network YouTube and Facebook channels.
If you're hearing our voice on the radio right now, I want you to understand that on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, across the internet, if you pull up the Front Porch Sports Network,
correct,
WKOM.com, any of those type, Front Porch Sports Radio, whatever the deal is, you can find one of your local Maury County Public Schools games being streamed. But we'd much rather see you
in the stadium.
Right here. We are about 25 minutes away from kickoff. Marshall County is in the stadium right now. They've come to take on head coach Tredarius Goff and his Lions. And last year it was just a 3-point loss by the Lions. They look to get some revenge and square that up this year.
The only way that you are allowed to not be in the stadium if you are watching all of the games on Multiview.
There you go. You're getting them all in.
You can get them all. That's the only way we're going to allow. But otherwise, we have some special guests with us.
Okay, I gotta go bye.
Oh, she's on the phone now. She's not on the phone. She's back.
Busy lady.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. And we're so excited to have Columbia Central principal Shonda Sparrow-Lang. How are you, man?
Hello, how are you guys doing?
We all right? Are you nervous?
Who'd you bring with you?
I'm never nervous.
No, you know what I'm talking about. I know this is the big game. You're from Marshall County. You're from over yonder. You're from over yonder. You on
a long time ago.
You're on out 50 a little bit. You're on out 50 a little ways east of here, and that's okay. But now you over on the west side here in Columbia, Tennessee, principal of Columbia Central High School. But you graduated from Marshall County High School.
Yep, that's correct.
Correct. I know this game means a lot to you every year, and as well it should, because I know you are the type of person like me. You like to talk some smack to the people back home. You went to high school with. They're still from over there in Lewisburg.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And so when this game comes up, it means something a little special to you.
It does. It does. I know that our players, our coaches, we had a wonderful pep rally today, so we're all hyped. They're all ready. And I think the boys really want to do it more for me than themselves because they know how important it is. So we've had our talks and conversations, but they know that it's on the line, and I think they've been practicing, working really hard, and they're ready. They're ready.
Well, I'll tell you what, we had the Maury County Public Schools Home Cook Coaches Show, our first one at Puckett's down there on Wednesday night. Mm-hmm. And we did a little trivia question at the end and gave away some Puckett's swag. What do they call that? Swag.
Swag.
Okay, merch.
Merch.
And one of the questions was, how many national titles did Coach Pat Head Summit win in her coaching days? And
all of them.
Most of them. It took a little while, but up jumped a young man. And he said, he came up to the table and he said 8. And I said, you're exactly right. And I said, I know you. And he said, I know you. It was Columbia's new basketball coach, Joe Washington. And I got him up on the stage with us and sat here down. And I just want to tell you how impressed I am with Joe Washington.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, he's saying all the right things right now, and that's fine. But I really feel like he's genuine. He's sincere. His heart's in it.
Yep.
He knows basketball. He's coming from a basketball city in Memphis, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And I'm really looking forward to this coming basketball season. And you've got a basketball shirt on for Columbia basketball.
But it was from the girls' coach instead of the boys' coach.
I get it.
That's okay. There is I guess the basketball is a female. I see now.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say it doesn't say Lady Lions on anywhere, but I see the girl.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But and getting back to Joe Washington, the new basketball coach for the boys, I know you're excited. You guys are excited for him because he's excited. He's ready to get going. And we talked about the first day he's allowed to have an official practice, and it's about nowadays. you might have the best athlete in school, but you can't. It's hard nowadays to get them motivated to come out and play sometimes.
Yeah.
And so you as a coach have to get in there and talk to them and convince them and sell the program and sell yourself to them.
Yeah, and I think he's already done that. Just seeing him talk to the boys in the hallway, talking to our faculty, he's really inserted himself in our, in the culture of Central. And so, just the seriousness and everything he's taking serious. He's our co-AD now, just being around all the sports. So I wouldn't be shocked if he takes us to the state this year. I'm telling you, he has that in him.
And I'm sure you guys will agree with us. And Coach Stacy, you've been a coach. That may be a little older school coach than Joe Washington is.
He was my coach. Do you know that? He was my coach.
I coached girls basketball 1 year. I would not say I was
he coached it 1 year and just loved it so much. He just said, "This has been the best year of my life. I can't do any better. I'm not going to coach any more."
It was the first year I taught.
We ran him off.
I was just about to say I pushed my mic up just to say that.
But let me. And the thing about coaching nowadays is that in the old days you were the coach and kids, and you were kind of the general of the army or the captain of the ship or whatever it is. Nowadays, it's almost as though just the way cultures are and kids are and how busy they are doing so many other things and getting them to carve time out to go to basketball practice every day. You kind of, as a coach, got to get down and talk to them on a very personal one-to-one level. You know what I mean? You can't talk to them. You can't talking down to them or treating them like they're a soldier and you're the general doesn't really work anymore with kids. You got to get one-on-one with them. Do you agree?
You definitely have to build that relationship. You have to build that relationship. They have to trust you.
And buy what you're selling them.
Kids don't care what you know till they know how much you care.
Absolutely. Amen.
And that is no truer than anywhere than an athletic field.
And I was always told in high school that playing sports for high school was a privilege. It's not a right. It's a privilege to make the team, whatever team it is, or whether it be golf, tennis, basketball, football, whatever the deal is. But it's more of a privilege.
It is.
To put on those colors, to put on that number, to put on that uniform that's been worn by no telling how many other great basketball players or football players before you get to wear that jersey. And that's a privilege and something you should be proud of.
Yeah, and one thing we tell our students is, especially, we have our students and then we have our student athletes. And so what we tell them, you are student scholars. And so when you are going out on a field, I don't care if it's a, football field, basketball, baseball, you're wearing that C across your chest so that you're extra special. So we hold you to definitely a higher regard, and that is in academics, attendance, behavior. These kids are looking up to you, so it is extra special. That's why it's called extracurricular.
There you have it. Absolutely.
Hey, can I just add that one year I did?
Girls,
I'm not going to even tell the story while you're not playing in college.
Did you win the state?
We went to the state. And let me just say that girl right there, Shonda Sparrow Lane, mean, tough, and I mean the good kind of mean. The kind where you get in there and battle. And she had teammates just like her. We were good, and she was good. We went to Murfreesboro.
Hey, that's a good way to go out on top, Coach. Go out on top. There's no better way to do it. All right, listen, I'm going to keep you guys up here for just a minute. We've got to make some picks, so we're going to have to make some picks tonight. We know who you picking. We know who Shonda's picking.
Can we get a score?
So what's the score going to be?
Can we get a score from you?
I'm going to say 21-17.
Columbia.
What you got?
Columbia.
Okay.
I'm thinking more 24-14.
24-14. Okay. Well, let's get into it, guys. Let's start with Jonathan Berry. Let's go to the top of the list. You got Mount Pleasant at Summertown. What you got, Mr. Berry?
The Sonic Bowl.
The Sonic Bowl.
The Sonic Bowl.
I'm a Maury County guy, but I think tonight Summertown seems to always have great athletes in that little area down there. I think Summertown edges them out tonight. I don't have a score, but I think Summertown.
All right. Coach Stacy, what do you think about?
I left my numbers in my office, but I do remember this one. Mount Pleasant is an 8-point favorite. I'm going to pick Mount Pleasant to win by those 8 points.
Okay. You know what?
I agree.
Thank you all. I tell you what.
Bye, guys.
I think Mount Pleasant a little PO'd about the deal down in last week down in Forest. I think they're going to take out some of their frustrations on Summertown. I'm going to say 28-12 Mount Pleasant. 28-12.
I agree that Mount Pleasant's going to win. I think Mr. McClure is going to play tonight, which makes a big difference.
All right, Spring Hill High School invites Lawrence County up to Spring Hill. What
Get
about
on
them?
up here, Chris.
I think Spring Hill, they're turning the corner. I don't know if they're quite there yet. I think Lawrence County edges them out tonight. I'm going with Lawrence County.
Okay, all right.
So Lawrence County comes in by the power rankings a 28-point favorite in that game. I don't think Spring Hill can overcome that. I do feel like that 28-point difference is a true representation of where those two programs are, especially this year. I'm picking Lawrence County.
All right,
Chris Pointer.
42-14, Lawrence County over Spring Hill.
No score, but I got Lawrence County in that game. I do think they're turning the corner. I think they're a lot better. I think they play harder. They get after it. They scrape, claw. Just better prepared team, but I do think Lawrence County edges them out.
Chris?
Yeah, it's Lawrence County's game to lose.
Battle Creek Grizzlies invite Moore County.
I think that this may be one that they may get this one tonight. You know, they're a little bit bigger than Moore County. They're a bigger school, even though they only go to 11th grade. I think they may squeeze this one out. Again, I don't have a score for that because I don't. But I think Battle Creek can get their first win tonight.
Okay.
I think if Battle Creek gets the win tonight, they will be overcoming a lot. They are a 42-point underdog.
A 42-point underdog to Moore County.
According to the Sonny Moore power rankings for Tennessee, I'm picking Moore County.
Then I'm if they're 42-6, Moore County, 42-6.
If you wouldn't have told me that, I'd have.
Yeah, I know. So I didn't get that luxury.
Kind of burst your Grizzly bubble, didn't it, Chris?
Yeah, we didn't do the same level of research. I just was going off a gut and let's hope. You know what I mean? But which is not a strategy. But here we go. Yeah, man. I'm gonna still ride with them. They got to get a win. First win, varsity win in school history. We're going with Battle Creek. But it don't look good. But we're going with Battle Creek.
I'm actually going to go with Battle Creek as well.
All right.
Yeah, I think
roll the dice is all I can tell you. Just roll the dice.
All right. And that's the last one. Here we go. Marshall County at Columbia Central, game of the week. We'll start with Jonathan Berry.
You know, guys, Marshall County has always seemed to have a good little football program. Not little, a good program down there. I believe they edge us out tonight, guys. I got 21-7.
All right, Coach. But I think both teams come into this game tonight hungry. One, for Marshall County, they're 1-2. They got spanked last week. They lost their opener to Lincoln County. They're angry at 1-2. Columbia Central is angry at 1-1 and not getting to play last week. Sonny Moore says that Marshall County is a 21-point favorite. I've got Marshall County in a closer game than that by a score of 24-20.
Big Chris, what do you say?
Chris Pointer.
I'm going to say this. All streaks must come to an end.
Yes.
Good ones and bad ones. And at some point, the streak has to come to an end. And Columbia Central High School, this is a must-win game. So in a must-win game, I'm taking Columbia Central High School. Because you can't say next year.
It gets the series back even.
And it gets the series back even. It is a must-win game.
I'm with you guys. But here's the thing. I think Coach Stacy's about right. I don't think they're going to even. They missed evening the series on Dixon County. I don't think they're going to even it tonight either. So I've got Marshall County. And our final pick of the night as we get ready, Drake Colley, what you got for us?
Well,
what's the magic 8 ball say, son?
Just in honor of Columbia Central's principal, Shauna Sparrow Lang, even though she graduated from Marshall County High School, 24-20 Lions.
Hey,
that's all I'm going to say. That's all I want to say.
All right. Thank you guys for being with us here on the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show. WKOM 101.7 FM. You can catch live action across the area tonight on Front Porch Sports Network,
Facebook, YouTube, you name it.
That's right. CPWS Internet And we are going to get out of here. Thank you guys for joining us.
Kickoff is next
Next week.